Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa, Republican, old as fucking Methuselah. I believe he's a young 91-year-old. He actually did a town hall, and if you just take one quick glance at the audience, you will see that there is, I think the average age is about 75. There is a lot of old folk, old white folk in there. And, before here it comes, they were all paid off by George Soros. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's almost a fucking joke at this point. I was at the protest a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, man, all 180,000 of us marching down the street. Yeah, man, we all got a check from Soros for $2.25. Man, I wouldn't leave the house for $2.25. I'm just kidding. George Soros is not paying any of these people. He didn't pay us. He sure as shit ain't paying these 80-year-old octogenarian white conservative Christians that go to a Chuck Grassley town hall meeting. And I'm watching them, and it's giving me hope, man. Because I'm seeing a lot of, one guy was like, when are you going to release that guy from that prison? He doesn't know his name. He doesn't need to know his name. But he's heard about it because it's actually becoming a story, as it should. This is, personally, I think that that's the most important story that's happening in this country right now is, the fascist takeover of our judiciary system and our inalienable human rights. So he's asking that question, and you've got other constituents there reading off, bits of the Constitution just to remind Chuck Grassley what his job is. And he said they're going, well, I don't know I don't know what we could do. Well, you could start by censuring somebody. You could start by, writing up articles of impeachment. You are not without power. You are a fucking American senator. You have all the power. Get up and use it, you fucking old bag, man. The dude looks like he's about to collapse, but I can't believe he actually, They warned Republican politicians to not do any more town halls, but I guess some of these old bags aren't listening because they're doing them. And they are getting a fucking earful. I watched somebody else say, talking about Medicare and Social Security, and she's like, you got to stop calling them entitlements, making it seem like we feel like we're entitled to it. No, these are things that we earned over time. You're talking to a person who had been in the workforce for over 40 years, who is now retired, collecting Social Security and receiving the benefit of Medicare. And they're trying to take that away. And these older people are noticing it. The room was just jam-packed, filled with old people. It looked like one of those pictures from the villages in Florida, all of these retired people. But they see what's going on. They're watching it. They're watching, they're watching the Speaker House just flippantly talk about we're going to have to get rid of that waste, fraud, and abuse in Medicaid and Medicare, which just basically is just their code word for we're going to cut it. Because some people aren't deserving of it. Some people, you've got Robert Kennedy Jr. out there going, well, do you deserve to have Medicare? You probably drank a lot of sodas in your life, or maybe you ate donuts or you smoked cigarettes. That motherfucker was an alcoholic and a heroin addict for fucking decades. And now he's wagging his finger saying, you don't deserve health care because you ate donuts and drank soda. The hypocrisy abounds. I feel like my head is going to explode from the amount of bullshit that we're hearing from these people. But Chuck Grassley's getting a fucking earful. The people are, frustrated about what's going on with the cuts to the social safety net. They're worried as shit about what Donald Trump is doing with immigrants. Legal immigrants. If you are here in this country, you came, we don't care about, we just want to get rid of the criminals. If you come here the right way. Well, if you got a Social Security card so you can work. Now, of course, you don't collect any benefits from that Social Security. It's so you can pay into Social Security, and those people don't take any money out of Social Security. They are literally here propping up our Social Security because Republicans in fucking Congress are afraid to raise the goddamn cap on Social Security. If you make over $175,000 a year, every dollar over $175,000 a year, you don't pay any Social Security tax on that. Just up to that point. So if you make $10 million a year, $100 million a year, if you are a rich fucking oligarch that's on the government tit, you do not pay any money towards Social Security except for that first $175,000. So these people are coming into this country legally, got either legal waivers, they're here on amnesty, or they have green cards like Mahmoud Khalil, who has now been snatched up and sent to the goddamn ICE detention facility in Louisiana. And I don't know if he's going to get out. And those people were asking about him too. So seeing white people, 75, 80-year-old white people asking about, Mahmoud Khalil and Abrego Garcia is giving me a little bit of hope, because I just thought it was just me. I thought it was, just me and a handful of lefties who were actually paying attention to this. I mean, shit, 10 years ago, it was me and, just a couple of people. And everybody was like, oh, it's not that bad. Trump's not that bad. And, I had a handful of people going, no, the dude is fucking fascist. He's fucking fascist. Well, here we are. And I'm seeing a lot of regular common folk from Iowa, salt of the earth, white folk going, man, this is fucked up. We have got to do something about this. And Chuck Grassley was like, oh, well, maybe I'll take into consideration not calling them entitlements anymore, but, I don't really have any power over, getting that guy out of El Salvador. That's foreign relations. And the whole crowd just blew up. Like, yes, you can. You're a goddamn senator. Fucking do something. Stand up for our goddamn democracy. Stand up for the Constitution. Stop wasting our fucking time telling me what you can and can't do, and just do something. Jesus Christ. I'm losing my mind. But thank God some of these people are out there actually standing up and talking to these politicians that have been doing nothing for years. Just, laissez-faire capital, democracy managers. Meanwhile, it's just slipping out of our fingers. Bernie's right. We are not living in democracy anymore. It is a fucking oligarchy. It is a corporate takeover and a fascistic regime that's taking away our human rights. And if we don't do something now, I don't know if we'll get another shot at it. April 19th could be the last time you get a chance to hit the streets without seeing the military. Because come April 20th, Donald Trump, they're going to put that paperwork in front of him of whether or not he can institute the Insurrection Act to protect us from the invading forces coming in from Mexico. Same shit that Hitler did. We got to protect ourselves from the invaders, the insects, the bugs that are coming in. That's what Donald Trump is about to do. So get out there in the street, bodies in the street, show these fascist motherfuckers that we're more than just, we're not going to lay down, and die for this guy. We are here to fight for our goddamn democracy. And I hope you do too. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.